So we all know that Godzilla Minus Zero is coming out in November, right? We're all hyped for it. Godzilla Minus One was a great movie. We loved it, right? All the above. What are we looking for in Godzilla Minus Zero, though? What are some things that we as the viewer want to see in this Godzilla movie? You know what I'm saying? Because if they're going to top Godzilla Minus One, they're going to have to do some stuff, man, because Godzilla Minus One to me was pretty much a masterpiece. It was pretty much a masterpiece. So Godzilla Minus Zero's got some work to do. But I came up with 5 things that I'm looking for in this movie that could make it legendary, that can really solidify this series as one of the greatest Godzilla movie series that we've ever seen. Because it's possible. It's definitely possible, but there's a couple things that we need to see. So what do we need to see in Minus Zero to make this movie great? Well, I came up with 5 different things, so let's get into it. All right, so the number one thing. Now, this isn't in chronological order, but I'm not gonna lie, this one is though. Like this number one has to be, and the number one thing that I think has to happen is the relationship has to happen. Okay, Koichi and Noriko. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, listen, man. I'm a grown man. All right, I'm a grown man, and I'm not really into romance movies. Like, not really. I watch them, but not really. You know, that's not really my thing. This relationship right here, I'm not gonna lie. This is some of the best scripted, well-written scripts for a relationship in cinema. Now, that might be controversial because there's all kinds of love romances out there, this, that, and the third. But there's something about surviving catastrophes, right, and love that really gets me. You know what I'm saying? It really gets me. So I have to see Koichi and Noriko. I need to see them hold hands. They have to at least kiss, man. Like, straight up. I'm just saying. I know I'm a grown man saying this, but I have to see that relationship, man. I really do. Because what they have going on right now, that can't stay unresolved. It just can't. It just can't. The entire movie felt like there was something there in Minus One, and we all know there was something there. He even admitted there was kind of something there, but he kept holding back the whole time, which is great character development. I'm not even gonna lie. He felt like it was all his fault. I completely, you know, I see where the director was going with that, and I loved it, man. I loved it. You know, he didn't feel he's worthy, you know, and that was cool in the first movie. But I'm saying, in this next one, that needs to be resolved. Okay, that needs to be resolved. There needs to be no more hints that he likes her. No more hints that she likes him. They need to actually be together. I have to see that, man, in this movie. I have to, because that's gonna build up both those characters, and that'll make the stakes even higher, right? Even higher. So that's number one thing that I have to see in Godzilla Minus Zero. Number 2, Godzilla needs a never seen before moment. All right. Let's think about King of the Monsters, right? King of the Monsters, when that Godzilla did that radioactive pulse from his body to kill Ghidorah, we ain't never seen that before. Ain't never seen nothing like that before. And I ain't gonna lie, man, when I seen that, I was hyped, bro. I was hyped. I want to see something like that with this Godzilla. You know, obviously he has that regeneration, which is pretty sick, man. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever he was regenerating his face, that was sick, man. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. But here's a thought, man. Here's a thought. What if Godzilla did that sliding tail thing? I know it looked kind of silly in the old movies. I know it did, but what if he did do it though? Like. If he did, I ain't gonna lie, like, that'd be good enough for me, man. That because we ain't seen that recently. But he just needs a moment. You know what I'm saying? He just needs that moment where I see him doing something I've never seen before, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my goodness, like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I need to sit up from the chair, leaving the movies, thinking about that one moment that Godzilla had where I'm just like, that was crazy. You see what I'm saying? So That's number 2. I need Godzilla to have a never seen before moment. Number 3, bring back a forgotten character. Now, what is that character? Now, if you guys have watched the old school Godzillas, this character might be, it might ring a bell. If they introduce another kaiju, let me say this first. If they introduce another kaiju, don't get predictable. We've already seen the big names. We've already seen Ghidorah. We've already seen Ronin. So instead, bring back something unexpected. Bring back someone unexpected. Who here remembers Jet Jaguar? Who here remembers him? Because I sure do. And that is some old school, almost, it's old school, it's weird. He's a human-like fighter. It sounds crazy, but that's exactly why it would work. Godzilla always had that little wacky factor to it. Yeah, I want it to be serious. I want it basically how the last one was, but we're going to have to start doing things. We're going to have to start reaching a little bit, push that limit a little bit further. You know what I mean? Like I need to see them take risks. So again, number 3, bring back a forgotten character, whether that's another kaiju or, like I said, Jet Jaguar. Number 4, I want to see a death that actually means something. Now, I already know. Nobody wants to see anybody die. You know what I mean? We want that happy ending. I get it. I'm not saying that I need to see a main, I'm not saying I need to see a main character die. I just need to see a death that actually means something, right? Because this is Godzilla we're talking about. We're talking about mass destruction. Like, people are gonna die, man. People are gonna die. And there needs to be a big character death. Doesn't have to be a main character, but there needs to be a death. Not just for shock. Like, it has to actually matter. It has to push the story forward. Now, personally, I wouldn't want Koichi to die just yet. That feels like a third movie type of ending. You know what I mean? Like, that seems very climactic if Koichi was to die. But, someone close to him, that's different. Because if they build that relationship first and then take it away, now everything basically changes. Now it's not survival anymore. It's very personal. And that's when characters start making dangerous decisions. And that's when stakes are at its absolute highest. That's when people start getting crazy. So that's my number 4. I want to see a death that actually means something. So number 5, the scale needs to feel global. All right. So this is the last thing, but I want to see the scale, not just bigger explosions, but a bigger impact on the whole world. Altogether. In the first movie, Japan felt it. You know what I'm saying? But really, it was just Japan. In this next one, we're going to America with this next one. So New York, hey, y'all finna get the business. But it should feel like the world feels it, because Godzilla's getting bigger. He's getting stronger. More kaiju probably about to pop up. The whole world needs to feel it at this point. This isn't just a localized threat anymore. This is something that changes everything. His radioactivity, everything should be changing. All right? And that's something. It's something where it's there's no going back after this. After this movie, the world should be changed. I don't want to say completely, but at least half the world should have felt Godzilla, getting busy. And maybe that's really what feels off about the last movie. It's not what they did, it's what they're building towards. The movie Minus One was such a masterpiece, but they left just enough to where it's I want more. There's more to the story. There's so much that they can still do. They left it off like that. And because if they get this next one right, this might end up being one of the best Godzilla stories ever told, man. Ever told. It's really got that potential. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting for a third movie, but let's just get to the second one first. But depending on what they do with this movie, Minus Zero, we could be sitting on the greatest Godzilla movie series that we've ever seen. It's possible, man. It's possible. So before I let you guys go, drop down in the comments, what are some things that you want to see in Godzilla Minus Zero? I appreciate you guys for watching. and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.